how blue and pristine is the sky. But this is the Viking Ship Museum, and we're gonna go check it out in a second. Here in Norway. Now, I love me some Viking history, so I'm pretty keen to check it out and see hopefully some Viking ships. I always imagine like I'd like to experience the Viking times and see how their culture was and everything like that. So let's get in there. Right now we're checking out the Viking Ship Museum, and this boat here was used as a burial for a local chieftain who he died, and then they buried him with it, painted with lots of Viking shields and weapons and jewelry and everything like this. But the weapons and jewelry weren't recovered because someone plundered the grave in the Viking Age. But this boat was 890 AD, so it's a fair while ago, and it's very well kept. But it kind of feels like we're walking around in a church right now, and like each sort of section of the church has like this Viking ship in it, sort of thing. So there's like 4 sort of quadrants to it. Quite an interesting story about this skeleton is like they said that this wound here on his knee was by a sword to like immobilize the opponent when you're in a battle with someone. They cut you on the leg and then you can't run away. But they said that this wound here, this was like to immobilize him, and it shows no early signs of healing. So essentially he was cut on the knee and then he was killed a few moments later, sort of thing. So I think that really, like, you can really visualize like a Viking battle sort of thing with swords and everything like this and fighting to the death. And that's what's conveyed in this skeleton, which is really interesting. So these ships are pretty much 18 meters long and 4 meters wide, and I think it's really super interesting imagining like sitting in there. That's your spot over there, rowing away in the ocean, getting cold, because like the ocean would have been freezing and everything. Like how hard it actually would have been to cross the ocean in the Viking Age and raid a different country. Crazy. I'm gonna be a Viking warrior now. That's it. I'm gonna do it. "18 meters long, 4 meters wide." So that was the Viking Ship Museum, and I can tell you that I'm definitely a big fan of Viking history and Viking wars and Viking armor and everything like that. And even bigger fan now of Viking ships and everything. It's very cool seeing all that. But I think now we're in this little Norwegian town. I'm gonna check it out, have a look at some of the weird houses or something. How do the Norwegians live? Let's go find out.